See us
Let me know.
now?
Chill,
Oh,
Matt.
Maddie,
Chill.
He's always
that don't
laughing, bro.
sound good, Maddie. That don't sound good.
No, it's just a little Skip Bayless.
Oh.
How we go? We go.
All right, let's rock.
Our boys, we are live with podcast number 14. In 14 weeks already. Boys, we got a lot to talk about this week.
Yes, sir.
Big weekend in sports. Big weekend in WWE. What's been going on, boys? How we feeling?
Feel great. Feel great.
Sick.
Ref feels sick, and I think, guys, we were all sick watching WWE
Great transition.
on Saturday night. John Cena's retirement match. One final time, John Cena wrestled Gunther. An okay match where he gave up, boys. He tapped out to Gunther, ending his illustrious 23-year career in the WWE. J-Rod is a veteran here. You've seen guys retire. You know what it's like. You're closer to retirement than all of us.
Ain't no fucking way, bro. What's with the stray?
J-Rod, was this the right decision to have John Cena tap out?
You know, boys, I sat with this. I think we all thought this was a possibility. The exact way of him tapping out. I think a lot of people thought it was a possibility, and I think it changed when Dominic won in Survivor Series. At least for me, I thought once Dominic won in Survivor Series, there was no way they were gonna have John lose back-to-back matches to end his career. There hasn't been a lot of retirement tours as a wrestler. There's been like hints of like this is gonna be their final match. You know, we had the Goldberg saying this was gonna be his final match, and the only tournament we actually had was like Sting in AEW. So there was nothing to really go off of. But as you know, when the tradition is to go out on your back, but this is John Cena. This is the GOAT of GOATs. This is one of a kind. This is a guy who was different from any other superstar, who basically stayed face his whole career, transitioned to the end, but basically got over to the fans being the same person. I think he was owed a different ending than most people, but John's gonna get back to the business. You're not gonna convince him otherwise, and I guess if this is what Hunter wanted, he wasn't gonna push back on it. I just think that this is kind of like a big FU to the fans, because it's like you guys booed when John Cena won. Now we're gonna make sure that you guys boo when John Cena loses, and we're gonna make him give up. We're gonna make him do what you always wanted him to do, was tap out. So guess what? His final match, that's what you want to see him do. We're gonna give it exactly what you wanted, and it kind of felt like a big middle finger to the fans. So it is what it is. We were talking to Raph earlier. Me and Raph were talking. He was like, "It is what it is. There's no going back on it. No cries over spilled milk." The retirement part was very awkward. It felt like he was being forced to like celebrate almost. Like, here, take these championships and walk around. And he's like, don't want to do that, but okay, I'll do it. If you want me to. So I hope John got the most out of it and he's happy, and it is what it is.
I mean, I'll go second, Matt, and I'll leave you to crown your own. Since I was younger, I never liked Cena like that. Because I'll be honest, I've always wanted to be in the other side of like what other people liked. It's not that I didn't respect Cena, but it was more that like, when you acknowledge someone his greatness and you respect them, that was my side of it. I've always known that it was on track of being the greatest because like he's always been on top of everyone else. But the way that it all ended, even after having a whole few days just to think about it, I felt like it was proper. in my opinion. It was the story that they were trying to tell, or Cena was trying to tell. At the end of the day, obviously, we all heard that he wanted more appearances, and I for sure think that it should have been more than 30. What, 38? Should have been around 100 something, just here and there, scattered around. But the story book ending, I think it was right. Regarding him tapping, I just felt like it was poetic for sure. They did the 3 count with the his hand, and the third time he does his little hand sign, and then Gunther elbows him many times, and then he eventually smiles and he accepts his fate that this is all over, and then he taps out. I hear a lot of these theories that he went into business for himself and like blah blah, but no, I think that Cena at the end of the day, as much as I wanted him to win, and I said it last week that I wanted him to win, it all figures that of course he was going to lose, and I didn't know how he was going to lose because obviously Gunther has a power bomb that he could have like done it, but he was saying the whole time he was going to make him tap out. So in my head, I'm just like, okay, yeah, he either wins with the super AA, and then when he hits the AA, the super AA off the top rope, I hugged Matthew. I'm like, Matthew, this is it. Your guy has one, two, and he kicks out. I gave Matthew a look. Matthew gives me a look, and we know it was over. We knew it was over from there. But yeah, obviously it hit a lot of people hard. Not only us diehards, I have a few friends that they don't really watch wrestling as we do, but they're all a young fan just like us when we were all younger watching it, and definitely hits a soft spot because Cena was our Superman. That was the guy that never taps out, guy that never loses without like some cheating involved, and obviously it hurt to watch. Regarding the Cody Rhodes and CM Punk thing, I just think they did a tribute to like the same thing that Cena and Batista did with Hulk Hogan. I think it was just that. Obviously, Cena's face, it looked like he was uncomfortable. I just think that Cena, I think Adriana mentioned it, that Cena's a person that, he doesn't let his emotions, and he doesn't cry in front of you, but in the back behind the scenes, he's going to do the crying. He doesn't let you understand. Like, he's kind of a robot in front of everybody. But at the end of the day, people are different for how they are. I just think that it was a bittersweet moment for us all, and especially for him. He was just accepting the fact that it really was all over, and he was going to stick to his word. And yeah, very very sad ending to a historic career.
Raph, I agree with everything you just said, everything you just uttered. We all thought John was going to lose. We just didn't know how he was going to lose. Raph, like you said, he went for that super AA. Once Gunther kicked out, we were like, oh man. And then it was just 5 minutes there, had him in a chokehold there. And we were all trying to have hope. Cena gave us hope. And then he was there, smiled, and it was over. We heard even Nate stopped talking for that one. Could hear a pin drop. That was like when Taker lost the streak. You heard nothing. And it was just a realization that it's over. I believe this was the right decision. I've seen a tap out. Just because Gunther, you try to elevate Gunther. This guy, it looks like that's who he's gonna be for a while now, with guys coming up into their retirement, other guys coming up now to retire. Maybe they want to retire them. We saw on Monday there a little thing with AJ Styles. I wouldn't be shocked if that's who retires AJ Styles. And that's just what it was, and that's how WWE and that's how wrestling is, right? That's top stars, they go out on their back in their retirement match. Guys, as far as Cena, is he GOAT?
Is he a GOAT?
Is he the GOAT? Is he the GOAT of WWE? Is he the number one superstar in WWE history?
He is for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think you have to give it to him. I think just because
You've
of,
come along, J Rod. No more Stone Cold.
I think if you ask me if who I want as my superstar, I would pick Stone Cold, but I have to deal with the reality, and the reality is Cena's been there longer. He's been on top longer than Stone Cold. Stone Cold was only really the man for like 4, 5 years. Cena's been the man for 20, so can't really argue that. It's kind of like the LeBron Michael Jordan, except Cena is both LeBron and Michael Jordan because he has the more rings and he has longevity. So,
Yeah, let's not get into that. Let's not get into that topic right now.
yeah, I think he's definitely the goat.
All right, good. So J Rod's come around.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, this is it, boys. That was it. The career of John Cena over. Retirement tour over. 17-time world champion, most all time. Let's move on, boys, to a guy who I think is gonna be future WWE champion. Maybe Raph doesn't see it. I don't know. Maybe J Rod doesn't see it either. Austin Theory, guys, on Monday Night Raw was revealed to be Masked Man at Survivor Series that helped Vision with Brock Lesnar win that War Games match. He went full buzz cut here.
Yep.
Hair is gone. Raph is the number one Theory hater on Twitter. What can this do for Austin Theory?
Oh, Matthew Rodriguez, the fourth. I've been trying to tell you this whole time that him being elevated slowly from a clown to a real like threat. This is exactly how you do it. First of all, when he was with Vince and when he was the U.S. title holder, the clown that he was the selfies, the pretty boy look. I can't take a guy like that serious, Matthew Rodriguez the fourth. I can't. Right?
Youngest
I
United
think I'm
States
speaking.
champion
I
of all time.
think I'm speaking. I think the floor is mine, and it's very clean right now. Thank you, sir. But yeah, in all honesty, Matt, congratulations to you because now I can now see him as a threat. Now, first of all, he doesn't have that ugly ass hair anymore. He has a buzz cut. Now we're gonna get serious. Now we're gonna get, you know, heel theory, not the clown theory that he makes fun of your mom or something like that. No, we're talking about a theory that he's always going to be. I don't know. Is he going to help the Vision more, or is he just going to be a target for everybody? We'll see. But this is exactly how you do it, slowly and slowly. That's how you can do it. And Matthew, in a few years, if you look back and you tell me that Austin Theory is a world champion, I would not be surprised. Let's just say that. And it burns my soul to say it, but if Clown Rhodes can do it,
I mean,
why can't
anybody
Theory
can do it.
can?
I mean, anybody can do it.
I mean, you can do it too, yeah.
Yeah, bro. The shots is unnecessary. These little jabs that y'all be throwing at the end of your sentences is not. First of all, Cody had to leave the company, come back and become world champion. So Austin Theory is gonna have to go and fuck off to AEW before he comes back. That's the first point. Second point, I hope you're right. I hope you're right because what WWE has a habit of doing things like this and then totally forgetting about the superstar. They have this big reveal, comeback, shave, new look, and then they just totally forget about him. I kind of wish Austin Theory was babyface. I hope it's more like you said of him being by himself, not with the Vision. Pretty sure it's the opposite. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna be with the Vision probably. So I hope it leads to championships. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go after the IC title or the United States title first before he has world title aspects. I don't see that in the next couple of years, to be honest. I see it maybe 2 years down the line, but I hope they take it seriously. I hope his promos are ruthless. I'm telling you, the first thing he should do before he gets into a championship feud, he should kill Grayson Waller. Like he should take him out of action. You just threw me to the curb. I didn't forget about this. You want to make sure that he means business. Take out the partner that basically left you out to die, and I think that could show that he's being taken seriously.
I love that, J Rod. I didn't think about that at all. I think that's
Yeah, bro.
perfect. Oh, guys, I love this in a way, and then I am concerned in another way. I love it because at least Theory's on TV. Last time we saw Theory, he was getting speared, if you want to call it a spear, by Jey Uso in a 2-second match. I mean, that was the last time we saw Theory.
I totally forgot about that.
So, he was there and he ended Monday Night Raw, and there were chants of Austin Theory in the crowd. Like, people cared a little bit. That was good to see. What does concern me though is what, like you said, J-Rob, what they're gonna do with him. Is he just gonna be there like JD McDonough is for the Judgment Day, just to be the loser that takes pins? And like, I don't want that. I want to see Theory actually get a push somewhat. So at some point he's there with the United States Championship, with an IC title, something like that. This could be big, guys. This could be big. That Theory could end up being world champion. This could be the start of it.
I'll tell you what, Matt. Let me give you another non-trolling opinion and a real opinion of this. I'd rather Theory be this hoodied, cargo, all black guy that just ruined himself like that, like the outsider look, than him be in the vision with the glasses, with the tank top, just for him to lose matches. So I don't think he's necessarily in the vision. I think he's an outsider, ready to fuck up shit for everybody. I don't think he's in the vision. If he's in the vision though, then that's not a good sign for you, because he's gonna take the pins, Matt.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, where does he go from here? He can't go after the world title because that's where Braun's going to be at. So, he's going to fight Punk after Braun loses the title? Because he also attacked Ray. He attacked a whole bunch of people. So, like, I just don't know where his aim is at. It should be for the world title. That you're going to come back and make an impact with it. It should be for the world championship. But it looks like he's setting up for Braun Breaker. So, I don't know. I just hope that it's not one of these things where they wanted to do something surprising, so they just said, let's take Austin Theory and put him in a mask. That's dumb. Like, if you're going to use him, make sure you actually use him and try to get him over. Matt said it. He got cheers in the crowd, so people obviously care. So, make them care more.
So, Ralph, you said last week you thought it was going to be Montez Ford. Is there any chance? I saw this on Twitter. People were like, "Oh, maybe Theory's not the only one. Maybe there's more than one."
I don't think he's the only one. I don't think he's the only one. I think it's him and Montez. Yes, I think it's him and Montez.
You think that's a separate thing, or you think they're working together?
I think they're working together to fuck shit up. They're not with the vision. They're just gonna fuck shit up together.
It's interesting.
That's cool, but like, why would Montez leave one tag team to enter another? Or like, are they just like not a tag team? They're just like agents of chaos, and they're just wrecking shit.
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't mind. I don't mind doing that.
I'm not trying to compare them to the Shield, but like, let's get freaky with it. Let's fuck shit up for everybody, bro.
So,
like, Montez has always been that guy. If you look at both of the Montez, and his name is Angelo.
Yeah.
Bro, you always see Montez as the guy, like, okay, he has the skills and ability to beat. And for Grayson, in theory, let's be honest, who's won a championship? Who hasn't won a championship between them two? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like they just took those two guys out of that group and be like, okay, you know what? Let's elevate them.
So check this out. What if you built like a Shield version of like Outcast, and you had like
Outcast? Let's do it. Let's get freaky. Let's get freaky.
So
let's get real with it.
I guess who the third member can be?
Wait, let me think. Mac, give a guess, Mac.
I have somebody in my. I have
no.
And I think it's a slam dunk.
I got nothing.
Is he in a heel group or is he in a face group?
He's not in a group right now. He's solo.
Oh. I don't know about who.
I saying Carmelo Hayes, bro.
Oh,
he can be your third. He can be your third guy, and he can get the group over because it would be like he's like got the juice right now. You know what I mean? And I fuck with that. These three group of guys who were supposed to be the guy but got like overshadowed for whatever reason and never made it. That'd be dope.
A-Rod, you gotta send that over. You gotta send that over.
I be yo.
to Triple H.
Triple H blocked me, bro, after I told him not to let Cody Rhodes win at SummerSlam, and he blocked me. He doesn't want my advice no more.
We'll see. We'll see where this leads for Austin Theory going into 2026. Speaking of 2026 and someone who will not be there, let's get into the NFL, boys. Patrick Mahomes. As Chris Collinsworth says, I screamed Patrick Mahomes. Guys, the Chiefs on Sunday, down 16-13, 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Mahomes leading the drive down the field. First down from about midfield. Throws it away, tackle from behind. And there went his ACL. And there went the Chiefs' chances of making the playoffs. They've been eliminated. Mahomes confirmed afterwards he will be out with a torn ACL. Raph, been the biggest Mahomes hater for these past 6-7 years.
Wait, why you have to mention those years, huh?
First time since 2014, Chiefs are not in the playoffs, guys. Raph, the Chiefs dynasty over.
I'm going to be very careful with these words, Matthew. I'm going to be very careful with these words, J-Rod, because, of course, they can just come back to and bite me. Okay. There are two ways that I see this, boys. If Mahomes comes back and he pulls a Brady and he just has a new separate dynasty, because obviously we're going to get in a few weeks. I predict that when the season's over, we're going to get Travis Kelce's going to retire. We're going to get that notification that he's going to retire. This is his last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel that we're going to get – I'm being very careful again because this is not the first time it's happened in sports. Think about it like this, Matt. 2019 Warriors versus Raptors, Matt. Can you reframe what happened real quick, Matt?
Yep, I remember Steph Curry missing big clutch shots in those fourth quarters.
Whatever. Anyways, okay, this is not my point.
Raptors winning
oh my god!
After Katie and Klay Thompson tore their Achilles and ACLs.
Okay, so then and there, we all thought, yeah, this is over. They're never winning another championship again. This core is done. Then a few years later, they come back, that same core without arguably the best player there, and they win. And I know it's very tricky to compare sports like basketball, even baseball, even football. But I want to think about it in a more broader aspect, because this is the only two ways that I see this going. I see this going as Mahomes is just going to start his second prime and be on track again to beat Brady or even be even better. Or this is just another he's never going to even smell the Super Bowl ever again. The way that I'm going to predict it right now, because I told you guys that he is Reed. He's a product of Reed. I'm going to say it right now that Mahomes, and I've been saying it for a while now, Mahomes is going to come back, and he's never going to smell a Super Bowl again.
Wow. You heard it here, man.
So it is over.
You heard it here.
It's over.
It's on video. Clip it.
It's over. Look,
not sniffing the Super Bowl again.
This is a sad day. Saturday and Sunday were sad days. I'm sad because Patrick Mahomes.
Wait, was I sad?
Of course, Raph was ecstatic. The guy he grew up hating, and then the guy in his teenagers he hated. So this is
both went down same weekend.
Both died.
I don't think the dynasty is over. I do not. I think the Chiefs, though, have to do. This is the biggest offseason they've ever had because they can attack it in two ways. They can be like, oh, Mahomes may not come back till week 5 next year, week 8, week 10, whatever. He might be on. He probably is thinking right now, I'm going to be there week 1. That could be his mindset. So the Chiefs have an important job to do. They can attack the offseason either being like, well, Holmes is out. what are we really playing for? It's really the point of attacking the offseason, free agency. Or they're like, all right, I'm just gonna be there. Let's give him the team. And you know it's gonna take some time after Mahomes comes back. If he's there week one, let's say, or whenever he comes back, it's gonna take him a few weeks to get back to being in rhythm, right? That's what happens with these types of injuries. Uh so they put a good team around him, and it's week one and he comes back. I think the Chiefs will be there for making the playoffs again. As far as Super Bowls, this looks exactly the same as Tom Brady's career. It is
Like
it is
literally,
unbelievable.
yeah, step for step,
In
literally.
both in year 9, they tear their ACLs after 3 Super Bowls that they've won already. This is, I mean, Raf, if you've called Roger Goodell and gave him the script, congrats. I mean, this is working out.
You know they play the same exact team too. Apparently,
Really? Is that
Yeah.
oh, that's crazy.
Insane. That's the script writers went crazy there. But look, Brady went years. How many years was it that Brady went without winning the Super Bowl?
He won the last one he won was in 05, and then he didn't win again until 2012.
That's 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years without winning a Super Bowl. Uh, look, I think in 3 years, I'm gonna predict 3 years, the Chiefs will be back in the Super Bowl, and they're gonna be there after that. I do think, Ralph, like you said, this is Kelsey's last year. I think him and Taylor Swift will not be getting married after this. She'll dump him. She'll leave him at the altar. She'll say, well, "What do I want this guy for now?
Jesus Christ, bro.
What good is he worth to me?" I do wonder if Andy Reid though is gonna stick around. Could he hang it up? Could he go to another team, or is he gonna be like, "I'm gonna stick around and see how this plays out"? That's interesting to see how that plays out. But I think in 3 years, Chiefs will be back. This was bad. This was bad, and this was sad for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's gonna be interesting how the Chiefs attack this offseason because if I'm the Chiefs, I'm doing the opposite. I'm taking a step back. I'm kind of letting the salary cap breathe, letting go of some waste. Kelsey's gonna probably retire after this year, and I would just give Mahomes the whole 20 years of 2026 just to get right. That's not his mindset. Obviously, Mahomes is gonna be pushing to try to get back. The Andy Reid is the bigger question for me. Does he retire? Does he want to stick around and try to run this back? Does he have anything else to prove? If he wins one more Super Bowl, is that going to change his status? In the coach ranking, probably not. You know what I'm saying? He has to win a couple more. And is he going to be around to win a couple more? I don't think so. So it's really going to be like a refresh for Patrick Mahomes. And the one thing that will be different if this does happen is that he will have a different head coach. Brady didn't get his different head coach until his 7th Super Bowl, way later in his career. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's see if we're gonna see early who made who. Was it Andy Reid that made Patrick Mahomes, or was it Patrick Mahomes that made Andy Reid? And I would give Patrick Mahomes the whole 2026 year to recover. Let him get healthy. Let him get right. He's been making the playoffs for 7 years straight. Those are extra weeks. Going to Super Bowls, getting your body pounded, recover. Let us restructure the team as best for you. Let's get our run game better. Let's get our offensive line better. Let's get you some weapons. So when you step back in the 2027 season, you have things to work with.
So do you see them winning a Super Bowl, J-Ron?
Yeah.
With
Yeah. Mahomes is too good. I think we're taking Mahomes for granted. I think he's becoming like numb to us, and we're not taking it seriously. So I definitely think he'll be back in Super Bowl. I'll definitely win another one for sure.
I will say credit to Raf's goat here. Brady, when he tore his ACL, those first 3 Super Bowls, it was like, well, Brady's the one that's not carried, but in a way, he wasn't like the MVP of the league yet. He was just there, right? It wasn't until the season right before he tore his ACL that it was like, I'm Tom Brady. Yeah. And then, but Mahomes, he had already won his MVPs. He was kind of this season, or last season, like, well, is this declining a little bit? And then he tears his ACL. So that's a little bit concerning. Whether or not, well, if he was already falling off, what is this going to do to him?
Do you think it's because Mahomes had the weapons earlier in his career than Brady, and then and it's like Mahomes had his weapons early in his career. That's why he had the MVPs and stuff like that. Whereas Brady had the weapons later in his career, where he got Gronk and he got Randy Moss and Edelman and all that stuff. And that's when he started putting up the numbers. I think that's more
He got Moss after, he got Moss before Gronk and Edelman.
right. That's what I'm saying. But it was before his injury or after his injury.
He got Gronk and Edelman after, and so that's why I wanted to bring up. I've been staying quiet this whole time because I'm scared. Because J-Ron mentioned it perfectly. If they take next year as a year that they let Mahomes go in the chamber, that LeBron being that he's just in the chamber
Yes, bro.
healing. Matthew, you know who's in the? Oh my God, you know Jeremiah Smith, man, from Ohio State. You guys know Jeremiah Smith?
I've heard the name. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna come out of that draft. Mm-hmm.
He's in the draft.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
So what if Mahomes gets his next Edelman and Gronk? I won't be watching. I won't be watching this.
I just think that Mahomes is the offensive line is kind of the issue right now, right? And Mahomes is just getting socked around. Like it's been an issue for a little while. Get that fixed and get him another number one receiver, bro.
No running game. He's had guys in his whole career. Not a single time has there been 1,000-yard rusher on the Chiefs.
Which is crazy because they had Kareem Hunt early in their career, like good Kareem Hunt early. I'm surprised he never rushed for 1,000 yards.
We'll see what happens. So Raf thinks it's over. Raf's saying it's over.
That's a
I'm gonna
bold
say in
statement.
3
Raf.
years.
That's a
I'm
bold
gonna say
statement.
3 years they win. They're in the Super Bowl.
I
Here,
say-
what do you think? When by when?
I think they're back. I wouldn't be surprised if I see him in maybe 3 years, 2028. 2028. I just think I think right now the field is a little stacked, and it's gonna be stacked for a while.
The AFC's wide open.
The AFC is wide open, and I know one guy who won't be taking advantage of it because as Raf got excited about one guy getting hurt and losing, did he get excited about this one, J-Rod? Shadur Sanders?
Yeah.
31-3 loss to the Bears. Shadur's stats, guys, I'm seeing here 18 for 35, 177 yards, 3 picks, all in the second half. All led to Bears touchdowns. A 30 QBR, 17 passer rating. Raf, I'll give you the floor here.
No, can you? I want you to start. I want you to
want me to
start.
start. Oh,
Yes,
okay.
please start because I want to hear all this. I want to hear all this.
Shadur Sanders was awful.
Yes.
Awful.
Yes.
Awful on Sunday in that loss. The team was in it there in the first half. I mean, they were losing, but it wasn't like it was like 14-3. Then all of a sudden, Shadur gets the ball and he says, "Here, I'll give that to you. Yeah, no, I'll throw that one to you too." And here's a third one, just because.
Oh, I smell someone that didn't watch the game. But continue.
Oh
continue.
no, I saw the stats. What you talking about? The one where Jerry Jeudy got it taken away from him? That's fine. If you don't want to count that, that's fine. Still, it is what it is. But the Bears defense wasn't that great going into them. They were number 1 in the league in takeaways, but I thought Shadur Sanders was a guy that goes beyond that. You're right. I thought he's a guy that doesn't throw picks. He's just an elite quarterback.
I see.
Knows how to make things a game.
No, I mean
31-3. 31-3. That's embarrassing. That's an F game by Shadur Sanders. That's all I have to say about that.
He cost Broussard dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna talk real quick. And in no way am I here going to defend him. Matthew is correct about it being an F game, a horrible game. That is all correct. And I'm not here to make excuses either, so I'm not going to bring up any of the things he didn't have that game. Just a bad game. I mean, not even a bad game. Horrible game is worth showing. If you look at the passing rating, only he had a worse passing game than the one that he just played in Chicago, in Cleveland. He already showed me what he needed to show as a rookie quarterback. Like J. Rod said, obviously this rookie class is not much to get excited about. But at the end of the day, there were two quarterbacks that were taken in the first round, and he already performed better than both of them. So at the end of the day, I'm happy already. We already gave our audition. All we need is to end the season off good. And I'm gonna say this, Matthew. I might be crazy for doing this. Fuck it. I face you this fantasy week.
No,
right?
bro, don't do that. Don't do it.
The Browns play the Bills.
Don't do it, Raph. Don't do it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is a shot. You have a shot for the championship game.
Matthew, I've won my last two playoff games with Shedeur Sanders playing good and bad, and I still won by 30 each. I have the utmost confidence that I'm going to beat you. That I'm going to start Shedeur Sanders on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Nate had the utmost confidence too. He was going to beat you.
Well, that's Nate. I would have beat Nate. I would have smoked Nate as well.
Yo, man, I'm surprised you're not talking the highest of shit to Nate, bro. I'm surprised you're not in his ear right now.
I'm staying humble. I know I had the worst team in the playoffs going in, so I'm staying humble.
Oh yeah, that Cinderella story. It's got to be over, Brock.
I got interested in the person I played on my fantasy, and it has to do with your guy.
Who?
Matt. Sorry, you can't see who I'm pointing at. It has to do with Matt's guy.
Stafford?
Joey B.
We'll get into Joey B. Later. But go ahead, Jay, on Shedeur Sanders.
Listen, man, this is the kind of the issue with Shedeur, right? He's just inconsistent. Like, it's like he's going to put up these numbers one game, and the next game he's going to only put up 3 points. Now, the Jerry Jeudy was awful, especially Jerry Jeudy's going to talk shit on the sideline. Make sure you catch your touchdown passes. He put it right in your chest. He put it perfectly. Every receiver in the league is going to ask for that pass. You got to catch it. But it wasn't a 7-point loss, was it? It was a pretty hefty spanking. So one play is not going to change the game. He's learning. He's a rookie. They're going to have these bad games, you know. I think he would play a little bit better if he knew he kind of had the job, if he wasn't on edge so much. But, you know, that's the way the Browns want to do it. They want to keep him on edge. They want to keep him tap dancing away. So let's see what he does against the Bills. The Bills do have a way of playing down to their opponents, so maybe he makes him look like a star. But you know, I hope Shedeur plays well, because I think he should be starting for the Browns. I don't think Gabriel's the guy, but any little mistake Shedeur makes is gonna go against him, and it's gonna be like a strike against him. And if he doesn't show up every game, he might not be able to start in the league ever again. So I just hope that he keeps performing where he can keep his job at least.
So Raf said he saw what he needed to see out of Shedeur Sanders. He saw that he's the guy after beating the two worst teams in the league, Raiders and the Titans.
Yo, you are funny. If anyone can say something about you right now, Matt, it's that you're funny. You're very funny.
He didn't beat a mid-level team. He didn't beat the Vikings, even Panthers, like J-Rod calls them mid. He beat the Titans and the Raiders. Yeah. And Raph saw that and said that I saw everything I needed to see.
And who did he lose to?
He lost to the 49ers and he lost to the Bears.
Playoff team. And who else?
The Bears.
Two playoff teams. Now, this is not an excuse. I'm not saying that he shouldn't beat it, because obviously the way I talk about him, he should be beating these teams, even given competition. For sure, Matthew, you're completely right. But if teams are already getting their franchise quarterbacks, Cam Wars and Jackson Darts, and he's already played better than both of them, then it's just my theory that it's just like You know,
No, he's
let's
been better than off of the 2 games of beating the Raiders and the Titans, he's better than Jackson Dart. He's been better than Jackson.
you've confirmed that. I have it on video. You confirmed that you've confirmed it yourself that he's better than both of them. And now you're gonna take back your word?
I didn't say that.
All right.
I didn't say he's been.
No, Matthew said that. Matthew, no. Not you, Jay. Matthew's on record saying that he's the best rookie quarterback as of right now.
Well, does that say much though?
No, because at the end of the day,
That
Matthew,
means he's the guy. That means he's the guy.
wait. My opinion on him and the way I'm defending him right now is on a rookie base. This is not going to be the same as next year. Of course, we don't know if he's going to get the same opportunity next year. We don't even know if they're going to have the same empathy for him next year, right? Because obviously, the NFL is just an ongoing. Sports in general, they're always gonna leave you back rather than keep moving forward with you, right? So we don't know if it's gonna keep going like this. But Matthew and Jay, I'm only basing it off rookie level right now because at the end of the day, he's played the least amount of games after all of these rookies that I mentioned, right? Next year, once again, if he gives the opportunity more, then I'm gonna be basing him off of just the same thing as the Josh Allen's, the superstar, because you're not a rookie no more. You're already, it's time.
Yeah, and I will say that I think he increased his chance of getting an opportunity with another team. Like, let's say the Browns don't want him. I think that he played well enough where another team might be like, hey, like, I don't know, maybe the Colts don't want to play a 50-year-old grandpa, and they might want to play.
Hey, man,
a younger.
I know
maybe.
a team. I know a team in the Midwest that they just lost their franchise quarterback. Hey, what do I know? What do I know? Down in the Chiefs' kingdom.
Yo, bro. If Shador Sanders walked into Chiefs' kingdom and won them a Super Bowl, the Matrix is broken, bro. Just throw everything. And the NFL is cooked. Cancel it. Okay?
That's how I would know who has the script for the NFL.
Is it me or is it you?
If it's Stafford and Shador in the Super Bowl, you guys definitely have the script. You guys definitely have it.
Oh, shit.
I can only dream to be on the same level of my guy. That's a different story from other. Speaking of my guys, Joe Burrow, J-Rod, if you just touched on Joe Burrow, the Bengals, another loss. And the Bengals are eliminated in playoff contention. Joe Burrow was awful in that game. First straight year, the Bengals are out of the playoffs. And Joe Burrow here, little cryptic messages in his post games, looking all depressed. Like maybe he doesn't want to be in Cincinnati. Maybe he doesn't even want to be in the league anymore.
I was going to say that. Does he want to play football?
A-Rod. As a guy who, maybe with your age, you've thought about maybe I just can't do this anymore.
That's funny. My man got fucking
I'm sorry,
bro.
Maybe playing football with the guys just isn't for me anymore.
Maybe I lost my smile.
Maybe you lost a smile. Maybe you lost a step. A-Rod is Joe Burrow.
Y'all laughing about that shit. I'm dreading that day. The day that I go make a cut and I don't get up. I'm dreading that day, bro. I'm gonna have to leave my gloves on the field and walk away.
The cleats
and my gloves in the field and walk away.
Oh God.
What do you want to know about the Bengals, Matt? What do you want to know? J-Rod, is Joe Burrow's time up in Cincinnati?
I hope
even in the league.
Okay, I really hope it's Cincinnati, bro. I really don't hope it's the league. I don't know what's going on with homeboy. I don't know if somebody, he caught his girl cheating on him. I don't know if his dog died. I don't know if, his fashion designer called him and told him that he's I don't know, bro. But he got this wave of, and listen, playing in Cincinnati, knowing that you're going to be out of the playoffs for the third year, that sucks. Being a competitor, especially when you come into the league, he didn't lose in college that often. He was a winner in college. He came into the league. His first year he got hurt. Second year, bam. in the Super Bowl. Or was it his third year he was in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, second year.
Second
Super
year,
Bowl.
boom, Super Bowl. So he's not used to not playing winning football. Even last year, they were like still kind of in it, trying to fight for a playoff spot. They just lost it at the end. They're done now. Like, there's no way they're gonna get a playoff spot now. They're out of it. So I think that's taken a toll on him, and I think that he's more unhappy being in Cincinnati, and now he's trying to save face by like trying to make it seem like that he's just depressed when in reality he's not happy in Cincinnati. But your boy, I played somebody who had Joe Burrow on their team in fantasy this week for the playoff game. Your boy gave him 5 points in fantasy. He lost by 2 points his playoff game. Okay, I am so sorry to that young man. That was awful. I should not be in the playoffs right now. It wasn't for your man Joey B. 0 points against the Ravens. I think so. The Ravens were trash. What happened? I thought the Ravens were trash. They couldn't score.
They're trash.
They couldn't score. They couldn't score.
Right. Right. It was a bad game. It was awful.
So I'm gonna leave you with one question, Matt, and then I think Raph can go next. But I want you to ponder on this. Does Joe Flacco score on that defense?
Joe Flacco scores on that defense. Yeah.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Go ahead, Raph.
Oh, Matthew. At the end of the day, you're not a Cincinnati Bengal fan. You're a Joey Burrow fan. So this is gonna be good news for you, bro.
Mhm.
Joe Burrow's not done with football. Joe Burrow is a winner. I actually saw before this podcast earlier today after I finished the final. I saw the famous game that you always like to talk about, Clemson versus LSU, Matthew.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The blowout.
Mm.
Now, let me give you 3 scenarios, Matthew, and you tell me which one is the best. Because I honestly see that he wants out of Cincy. At the end of the day, he knows that Jamar's his guy, but let's be honest, they've not constructed a team that it's sustainable for him. Because at the end of the day, to give you quarterback time, what do you need? You need a good O line, and that's what you need. So let me give you this scenario, Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about this is honorable mention is your team, the New York Jets, with all those picks. But at the end of the day, you're not in the same timeline as him. You guys should get Mendoza, get your guy, get Fernando, get your guy, right?
Yes.
So I'll give you 3 options, Matt. First option, the Vikings.
Yep.
He goes and plays for Jay Jettas. That defense is good. Kevin O'Connell is really good. Go over there. Start fresh. Start with a team that actually can give you a good defense, a good O-line, and you get your buddy who should be a 1A, 1B
back in Brooklyn.
Yep. Give me another scenario, Matthew. A team that has a track record of a great O-line. The Colts, Matt. You already have arguably the best running back. There's another team, right? And what was my third team? What was the third team I wanted to talk about?
Mm-hmm.
It may have slipped on him. Oh, no, it did not. It just came back. It just came back out of the blue. Matthew Rodriguez, let me give you a scenario real quick that both your guys get what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford wins the Super Bowl, wins the MVP, doesn't have anything else to prove to the league, gives the biggest middle finger to the league. I won an MVP. I won a Super Bowl MVP, and I won another Super Bowl. What else do I have to do? Everybody was talking about I was faking my injury in training camp. The league, I'm out of here.
That guy right there.
And then what do? Everybody thinks the Rams are done. No, wait. They're not. Because Sean McVay has gotten another weapon in Joe Burrow, Matthew.
I got one more spot for you, too.
Talk to me.
Why not to San Fran?
Stanford?
San Francisco.
That could work.
Trade QBs.
Of course it work.
Give him some picks. Give him some picks. Send Brock Purdy to Cincinnati.
If I'm Jamar, I'm heated. If I'm Jamar, I'm heated.
Yo, bro.
But
Honestly, what team wouldn't take Jamar Chase right now? I mean, not sorry. Would not take Joe Burrow right now.
I think every team would take.
I think besides the Bills and the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes would take Joe Burrow.
I don't think the Baltimore would take him.
Oh, and Baltimore. Yeah, Baltimore too. And the Patriots. I think the Patriots wouldn't take him.
And Patriots.
I think those are the
Right.
only 4 teams. I think every other team wouldn't even hesitate.
Of course. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm not a Burrow hater, but you even know this, that availability is your what? Your best ability.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're training for a superstar quarterback, you know that's a lot of picks that you're mortgaging your future right there. So you're basically saying that my team is ready to compete right now, and we don't want a good draft pick. We want to win right now. So is your guy Burrow going to guarantee an injury-free career from now on? Because this,
I don't know.
what, it's going to be his third year of being injured?
He's been injured for half his career.
2020 ACL. 2023, I don't remember what the injury was, but he was out for the year.
Here's
Wrist.
now
Last
this
year
year,
he played off-
turf toe.
Yep, and now this year.
And turf toe.
And that time he hurt his wrist, it was the second week of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's
That's
he's
the question.
he's
That's
literally
the key right
missing years. Like he's not missing a couple months. He's missing
there.
years.
That's his first
So,
full year.
so we know the talent is there. The talent is able to beat Thanos at his peak.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's there. But at the end of the day, your talent can be there, but is your playing time going to be there? And that's the thing that you have to consider.
I think
That's
And a lot of teams, they won't consider that.
yeah. I think he just rushed back this year to try to make the playoffs, and he's not 100% right. And I think that's why he's playing so bad. And I think
I think Jamar should have waited. Jamar should have waited, bro. He should have waited to sign that contract, bro.
he wanted that
Should've
money.
waited.
But he wanted that money really bad, but he's kind of.
But like you said, Ref, availability is the best ability that a player can have. Joe Burrow.
Give me your top 2 teams, Matt. That from I mentioned. Who do you like? Kind of want to like you don't want to see it, but you really, really, really want to see him on.
Number 2 is the Vikings. Number 2 is the Vikings.
Yes.
Just because Justin Jefferson is there. Justin Jefferson has been complaining. He's got nothing there with JJ McCarthy, who sucks. You pair him with Joe Burrow, his guy at LSU, his number 2 receiver in LSU. That was there. You have a chance now to. Justin Jefferson's like, okay, Jamar, let me show you this one. Let me show you how this one works this time.
I'll show you who the best. I'll show you who the real number 1 receiver is when I have a QB.
Exactly. And Rav, you took the words out of my mouth. The Los Angeles Rams. That is the destination, guys.
What are they gonna
J-Rod.
just keep reloading QBs every time, bro? Every
J-Rod.
time they win, they're gonna just fucking put him.
Stafford wins MVP, wins the ring, and he says, I'm going to retire right here. Hall of Fame secured, better than Eli Manning all time, and it's not even close with that one, J-Rod. I hope you know that.
I can't argue that.
Oh, you know he can't. That's why he's just smirking.
All I'm saying is I got 2 Super Bowl MVPs to your 0 Super Bowl MVPs.
Somebody loved the game-winning drive. Anyway, that's not. But guys, if Stafford retires, Rams have picks for days coming up. There was a time where they had no picks. They were saying, "Fuck them picks, guys. This is it." Now those picks have come back, guys. They have the Falcons' first-round pick this year, and they have their own pick. They have their own picks in 26 and 27. That's the best case scenario. That's the team with the most draft capital coming up here. That's a success to go trade for Joe Burrow right now.
I would do it if I didn't have to give up too much for it. Like, I would do it up to a limit because, again, it's the injury stuff. But, like, it would make the most sense because it's like Joe Burrow is going into a fucking so many weapons that it's like it's a quarterback's dream. And then you have one of the best in the league. Yeah, it makes sense, but again, he's injury prone, and you want to give up all that draft capital to bank on this guy. You know, are you gonna roll the dice again?
It's that he's shown he's a winner, guys. His first full year as a starter, he was in the Super Bowl.
I got
He
you,
was in
but
the
he
Super
just
Bowl.
gets hurt, bro. He
Second
just
year
gets
he
hurt.
beats. Second year he loses barely to the Chiefs, AFC Championship game. He was right there. And guys, last year the Bengals defense was so atrocious. If the Bengals had made the playoffs last year, could an argument not be made that Joe Burrow was the MVP last year?
No, yeah, you're right.
He was carrying them all year long.
If if he didn't have literally the worst defense in the league, he would have made the playoffs. Like legit, if he would have had the 31st defense, not the 32nd, he would have made the playoffs. But then it's like it never matches up. He's never healthy when they're okay, and they're never okay when he's healthy.
Yeah. But I'd love to see him on the Rams. Love to see him on the Rams.
The Vikings one is better. It's good for fans. Like it's a good fan. Like okay, let's see what he does with his other LSU guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll see what happens with Joe Burrow. He has 4 years left on that contract, so we'll see what happens there. Guys, two teams here who are struggling. One of them lost their best defensive player, the Packers, losing Micah Parsons for the year with an ACL. J-Rod, your Lions losing again to the Rams. Matthew Stafford. They're the 7th and 8th seeds right now. The NFC. J-Rod, which team will make the playoffs there in that final spot?
I'm gonna go with the Lions. And I think because the Packers' injury with Michael Parsons is gonna be more devastating than people are anticipating. I think that Micah's impact on the field is more unseen, and you feel it more when he's off the field. So I think they're gonna take a big step back. Now I know they don't have a lot of tough games coming up, and the Lions do, and I know the Lions have been very inconsistent, but I'm gonna trust the Lions' weapons still. You know, Matt Stafford and the Rams are obviously the best team in the NFC. Losing to them is gonna happen. So, it looked like they had it in the first half, and then it just all fucking slipped away, and Matt Stafford just turned it on. So you lost it.
No, I want you to say why it slipped away. Because, Raph, I don't know if you saw, I saw Jared Goff there. The Rams scored a touchdown. Rams building was going crazy. They were going crazy. This felt like a playoff atmosphere. And Jared Goff went out 3 and out. 3 and out and 3 and out. Nothing. He was panicking, overthrowing guys. I'm like, that's the Jared Goff that I know. That's him right there.
So if you're asking me if they're gonna make the playoffs, I think that Detroit's still gonna make the playoffs, even with Jared Goff. And yeah, listen, I can't. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Like he lost. He got, and it's not looking good for them. Just barely keeping alive in the playoffs. But I think they're gonna make it. I think their weapons are just better, and I think they're gonna have the grit and the coaching to get there, especially with the injury to Green Bay.
I'll be quick here. I think I'll let Raph go last on this one. I think the Packers, Micah Parsons' injury, like you said, J-Rod, is huge. I mean, they had Super Bowl aspirations. I don't think they have anymore. I mean, but I think they will make the playoffs. The Lions are just like, you're just like falling apart here. It's just you have no idea what you're gonna get on a week-to-week basis with the Lions. It's like one week it's like that's the team from last year that won all these games, and then another week it's like seriously, that's how you're playing. The Lions did right. Sam Laporta is out for the year for them, right? That's their tight end.
Yep.
But the Packers, their best defensive players out. Top tight end Tucker Kraft is out. But it's between whether I trust Jordan Love or Jared Goff, and at this point, I'm going to say I trust Jordan Love, and the Packers are to hold on there to the 7th seed.
We'll see. They play each other one more time, right?
No.
No, they play the Raiders.
Sadly, Jay, or sadly, Matt, I have to disagree.
Oof.
I've been saying all year, Packers are going to make it. They're going to make it. I'm sorry, Matt. But if you look at the remaining games, it's not looking promising, bro. Packers face the Bears next. Yeah, they face next the Bears. And they face the hungry Ravens. Two teams that are battling to make it to the playoffs. If you look at the
Guys, it's the same thing. It's on the on the Lions schedule. They play the Steelers. You're not battling just like the Ravens.
I don't trust Steelers. I don't trust Herod. You know what I'm
Both play the
saying?
Vikings and they both play the Bears. Oh, sorry, not they both play the Bears.
Move to the Bears.
And
I
the
rather
Vikings-
play the Steelers than the Ravens.
Yeah, that's tough. But I got the Lions just barely
Who-
squeaking in.
Obviously the Packers have to lose one of those games, right? So Lions have to win out, and then Packers have to lose at least one.
Yep.
That's the thing. Can the Lions win out though? Can the Lions beat the Bears?
let's say they both lose to the Bears.
Then the
And
Packers
it
are
becomes
in. The Packers are in because they got that. They have the tie. They have the tie.
yeah. So you trust right? You telling me you trust the Lions to win out?
Yeah, especially because they lost their best defensive player. That's gonna hit them a lot hard, bro.
Now here's the thing. If they both beat the Bears, that means the Bears would have 2 losses on them. So that means the Bears will fall back
And the Bears
2
are not in.
games. And the Bears
Yeah.
aren't in. So like that. So then the most important games for them is against the Bears.
But you see what I'm saying, Jay?
Yeah.
The Bears had 10 wins, and me and Matthew explained to you that the NFC is way deeper than the AFC, bro.
Yeah, but no.
That's what we're trying to say.
But no, what I'm saying that the AFC is they're closer with wins because they play each other. So they're basically taking wins off of each other. That's why it's more competitive than the AFC. Like there's bigger gaps in the NFC because there's less competition.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But no, I agree. Like
But guys-
it's all right there. Like literally, if the Bears lose those 2 games, they'll fall right back out of it.
I have a fun scenario that we should talk about real quick. I don't know if Matthew mentioned it in the notes, but guys, Panthers and Buccaneers, guys.
Yeah.
2 of the last 3 games, they're facing each other. That is insanely scheduling.
What has happened to the Bucks?
Yo, bro, I have
What
no
has
idea,
happened to
bro.
the Bucks?
Matthew, I was told
I
that
had the
that
take
Baker's
of the year.
MVP,
I had
that the Bucks were going to the Super Bowl. I was told all this by J.
I
Rod.
had the take of the year until midway through the season, and I have no idea what the hell happened, bro. Like they just, I don't know if Baker got hurt or the line's just not there. I don't know, bro. But he can't win these close games. Because I think what happened is that the scale is tilting back. What did they say? The mean it's finding the mean again. Because remember when they were winning these games, they were winning by 1 possession games. Remember the game they beat against the Jets?
Yeah.
They won by a field goal. You know what I mean? So now maybe they're just losing these close games. They lost by what, 1 point this past game? Lost by like a walk-off field goal, I think, against the Falcons.
Yep.
So like they're just lose. I guess they're just, instead of being on the winning side, they're on the losing side of these close games. But no worries.
But the
no
Falcons
panic.
had Kirk Cousins, Jay. Kirk
I know, Brody. But
Cousins.
if I told you Phillip Rivers was gonna throw a touchdown and 3 days ago, would you have believed me? Nah, but it happened, bro. I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like this is the times we're living in. But I no fear. You trust the Panthers and Bryce Young? Because I don't. I trust Baker Mayfield.
I trust the script. I trust the script.
I trust Baker Mayfield. Bryce Young is gonna choke under the pressure. He's gonna lose both games to Tampa Bay, and Tampa's gonna be right back in the South, and they're gonna be in the playoffs. I'm not worried about it.
Well, the thing is that the schedule is actually on your side
Yes.
because they are facing the Dolphins, and Dolphins just benched Tua Tonga Valoa. Actually,
Yeah. That
they
man.
just benched him. So they face Panthers, Dolphins, and then the Panthers again. Panthers are actually going to face the Bucks and the Seahawks. Then they face the Bucks again.
Yeah, they're cooked.
So realistically, I can see a scenario that
They lose. They go 0-3.
Bucks just go 2-3. Yeah.
The Bucks.
No.
The Bucks are going 3-0, and the Panthers are going 0-3, bro. They're going 0-3.
Not happening.
Yes, they are.
No.
You think Baker Mayfield's gonna lose to Bryce Young? You think that? You think Baker Mayfield's losing to Bryce Young?
I do.
Oh, I think that he just lost to Kirk freaking Cousins.
That's First Cousins right there. Remember, First Cousins was that guy.
First Cousins. Rap 2 years ago, Kirk. That's First Cousins.
That's back in the day. Yeah, bro. Remember? He was in the playoffs with the Vikings. Remember that? With the all white.
I got the Panthers making the playoffs here, J-Rod. I'm
sorry. I actually didn't say yeah.
I'm not saying. Matt, I have even more faith now because you had the Bengals going to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. J-Rod, you're here. We're here arguing on Saturday over whether the Panthers are a mid team or not. Well, they're gonna show you who's mid.
They're gonna show you when they go 0-3, when they lose to the Bucks twice and to Seattle. When they go 0-3, they're gonna show you. Oh damn, J-Rod was right. This is a mid ass team.
Right on cue. They had an awful loss of the Saints. I mean, they're both mid teams. They're both mid teams, but one team is just a little bit better than the other. And,
the Bucks. The Bucks are better than
I did tell you guys when Mike Evans went down, Bucks were gonna just start to slide a little bit, but I didn't think the Panthers were gonna be right there with them. Like I still thought the Bucks were in an awful division. They're gonna make the playoffs, and when the playoffs come, it could turn up again. Now I don't know. The Panthers could absolutely win both those games. And the Bucks they've lost 5 of their last 6. Is just because the Dolphins bench Tua? I mean, that's it.
So they lost out of 5. They lost out of their 5-6. You're saying they're gonna lose 2 more?
They're sliding right now. They're sliding,
and they're gonna bounce back. If the Panthers is a get right game, and it's for the division. And who do you trust in the clutch moment? You trust Baker? Or you trust Bryce Young?
I trust Baker, but
they basically have.
I don't know what's going on.
They're basically playing for the division in 2 games. Like, literally, they have a 2-game divisional championship. It's kind of wild, honestly, to think about it.
We'll see what happens. So, Rav, you have Panthers?
I do.
2-1 there. We'll see if J-Rod's Bucks could pull it off.
Sorry.
Week in Carolina. Guys... How about some NBA news? New York Knicks.
Here comes a snooze fest.
J-Rod, I got a shirt for you here. It says we here. We're here. The New York Knicks, guys, beating the San Antonio Spurs in the 3rd annual NBA Cup, 124-113. Brunson went for 25, 8 and 4. OG Anunoby 28 points. Raph, I'll start with you. What did this mean for the Knicks? Did it mean anything? Are you impressed?
Raph, make sure you refer to me and Matt as champs. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, in-season champs. Congratulations.
Thank you.
In-season champs, meaning that these stats do not qualify for anything at all. These stats don't mean anything to your career, and they only qualify for in-season tournament stats. So congratulations on the in-season tournament championship. That means absolutely nothing. Congrats, your players got $500,000 each. Congratulations on that.
Raph, you sound very condescending right now. You sound very sarcastic right now.
At the end of the day, I have to, you know, when the championship was there, it's clear that the Knicks have it, and then Wemby, my God, how are you 7'4", always just chucking threes? You know what I'm saying? Like, get in the paint, bro. What's wrong with you? But a great game from OG. Tyler, what's his name? Tyler
Kolek.
Knick?
Yep. Kolek.
Oh my God, yo.
Oh,
Whoa. Okay, I see you. You're gonna be in the Giannis trade package. I see you. That's a good way to be in that trade package. But yeah, great game from the Knicks. Congratulations on them. Little sus, not even little sus. Josh
Super
Hart,
sus.
very sus,
Super
very sus.
sus.
That's some shit. Adonis does to Matthew when the doors are closed. Some weird stuff. But
Oh
yeah, like I
shit, bro.
said, listen. All we know is that we need somebody from the East to beat, the big bad wolf of that 24-2 team. So my last sentence will be, why not New York?
Don't worry, Raph.
but
Your heroes are here. Your champions are here to save the NBA.
but Raph,
The
the
last real
Knicks,
champion?
the Spurs beat the Thunder. The Knicks
Yes.
just beat the Thunder.
Yes.
I mean, sorry, the
Wait.
Knicks just beat the
Wait, no, no,
Spurs.
no,
Sorry, sorry.
no. Whoa.
Spurs beat the Thunder. The Knicks beat the Spurs. So doesn't that make the Knicks?
I mean,
better?
I'm not great at math, but that makes sense to me.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Yeah, meaning 4 plus
Minus
4
one,
equals,
that's 3. That's quick math, right?
that equals
Oh.
the Knicks. It equals the
Okay.
Knicks taking out the Thunder. That's what that equals. I heard the Thunder were the team to beat, but who's the in-season champions?
You're not wrong, guys. You're not wrong.
That means somebody lost and it wasn't us. That's what I'm saying.
J-Rod, let me
Yeah.
say this real quick. I showed you guys the fake stat there with Jalen Brunson on Saturday. Oh, he was most points or whatever in a NBA Cup game, or nobody cares. Raph is right. No one cares. And it's cool, I guess, for the Knicks fans who've never seen them win at anything. So, but to go all out and for them, I didn't watch I completely forgot they do a whole trophy presentation. I mean, like as if they won the NBA Finals. This is pathetic. I'm glad I saw this. The Knicks are not going to put a banner up like Raph's sorry Lakers did with LaMickey James last year because of
Why
course,
have I always got these strays? Why have I got these strays?
like LaMickey James did last year. The Knicks will not hang a banner as they should. Congrats to them on their $500,000. Kat said he's donating that to DR. That's cool. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It's kind of embarrassing that they even have this big presentation. I saw Charles Barkley saying how embarrassing it is that we have to do this tournament just to make guys play what they're supposed to already be playing hard in the regular season. So it is what it is. Cool little thing, but it doesn't mean much.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, guys. I was afraid this would happen. This was one of my biggest fears, that we would win the in-season tournament before the World Championship, because now I feel like, listen, the in-season tournament's only been around. This is his third year, right? In 3 years or 2 years, the in-season champion has not been the real champion at the end of the year. So this does not give me any hope for the future.
They lost in the first round both times.
Right. So this worries me, okay, because for some reason you win the in-season tournament and you slow the fuck down. And I was very afraid that this would happen. I don't care as long as they're in the finals this year. If they're in the finals this year, then I will be okay with this cup. But Matt, Raph, if we are sitting there round 1 and it's game 6 and they get eliminated by the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Orlando Magic, I'm going to be tight. And I'm going to protest that goddamn tournament because I'm going to blame it. Because if they lose in round 1 like the other ones, that tournament it's a fucking cancer. So, again, it's a good, like you said, thing for Knicks fans to see, like winning a championship. But it doesn't mean shit. It's a cool $500,000 for the Rooks to spend in Vegas on strippers and food. You know, let's lock in. All right, let's lock in and get the real chip. Let's tear New York down.
Let's see what happens with the Knicks the rest of the way. Josh Hart doing some stuff Rav used to do in gym class. J-Rod back in race.
That was the most suspect thing I've ever seen, bro. Like that was ultra suspect.
That's that's.
Was he give? Why was he giving him? We gave him a good job. Give him a thumbs up. What's good with him, Brody?
Last but not
Adonis written
least,
all over.
last but not least, let's touch on Raf's guy, Jake Paul, who has a big fight coming up this Friday. It's Anthony Joshua. Raf, you've been telling me Jake Paul's losing this fight. He's gonna lose his first fight. He's fighting a real fighter now.
Second fight.
Second fight. What do you think, Raf? Is Jake Paul gonna lose? Will it be a knockout?
I was telling Jay this earlier that he has no chance at all, and if he gets, I don't think this fight lasts more than 2 rounds because I think the first round is going to be like he's just toying with him, seeing how good he actually is, and then Anthony's going to like actually turn up and actually go for the kill. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but he said that Anthony Joshua said this in an interview. He said, "I come from a good family. I'm a good man, but if I can kill you, I will kill you." That's what he said.
Yeah, I did hear that. Yeah.
Right. So that's basically implying that like he knows what is at stake here. He knows that if he loses to Jake, this is all over. And mind you, like the guy that he should have been facing, Tyson Fury, Jake lost to his little brother, right? Mm-hmm. So Tyson Fury is basically saying like, if you lose to Jake, you better just retire because I'm never going to fight you, right? And the thing that Jake is clinging on to is that Joshua in his prime, he lost to this guy, Mexican fighter named Andy Ruiz Jr. This just short, chubby Mexican boxer that he pieced him up.
Yeah,
and he ended up winning that fight.
It fucked up the main fight that Joshua was supposed to have, right? I forgot who he was supposed to fight.
Yes. He was supposed to fight Tyson Fury.
Yeah, and it fucked Tyson it up Fury. Because he lost. Yeah, to him. Yeah,
exactly. So, my thing is just that he's clinging on to that, but I don't think that Jake is going to be good enough because Jake fights bums. He fights guys like Adonis and Mats, the old guys like J-Rod.
What the fuck,
it's
bro?
just a thing. He just fights all these guys that suck. So
Matthew Rodriguez, world heavyweight champion. He fought a world heavyweight champion.
Are you talking about Mike Tyson?
So Matthew, my prediction is second round TKO.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right, bro. I would love to see that shit. I would love to see him knocked on his ass, bro. But Matt,
I'm sorry to tell you,
we both know what this is about, bro.
Jake Paul is not losing this fight. He may not win the fight. He's not losing it.
This is gonna be his big break.
It's gonna be a draw. It's gonna be a draw, is my prediction. If I bet that right now, if I put $100 on a draw, I get $3,000. I might just put that down because
Matthew Rodriguez. Boxing. Remember, I told you Crawford was gonna be Canelo. You was trying to tell me, no, he's the guy. He should beat him. No, I'm telling you.
And you saw Canelo come out doing his entrance, and you're like, oh, forget it. Canelo's not losing. And then we saw Terrence come out. And we were like, oh, forget it. He's not losing. Then we put money on both of them.
Win-win situation.
I think it's gonna go the distance. I think it's gonna be a draw. Boxing's all about money now. I don't see Jake Paul losing here. In the fashion, especially that you have him losing. I mean, you think it's gonna be second round TKO, get the fuck out.
Yeah, like the referee's gonna stop it. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out. I think the referee's gonna stop it because he's getting absolutely obliterated.
I hope you're right, bro.
Then if that happens, where does Jake go from there?
That's what I'm saying, Matt. You're in a win-win situation with Jake because Jake he lost to a 2-time heavyweight champion that's still in his, he's still in his prime. If he wins, that's like J. Ross said, that's your big break. Now you can say that you're the face of boxing for real. You know what I'm saying?
But if he gets knocked out first round, where does Jake Paul go from there?
I stepped in the ring with a 2-time heavyweight champion. Still, It's a win-win situation for him, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't think
It's a
it's
win-win, bro.
win-win, but I definitely don't think he can lose. I don't think people are gonna clown him for getting knocked out by. I mean, no, okay, let me phrase that. People will definitely clown him if he gets knocked out, but nobody expects Jake Paul.
So,
to
Raph,
actually,
if he goes the distance, and he loses. But if it goes the distance, will you give Jake Paul some credit now?
that, and I think he wins in that situation too. Like I went to distance with a world heavyweight fighter. He better not go the distance because that's a loss.
If I'm
on
Jake,
Anthony Joshua.
If I'm Jake, because this is guys, I don't know if you guys know about Joshua, but Joshua is his known history. He's a very good, like he's a hard hitter. He has decent like form, but his chin is made of glass. Like he has a glass chin, right? So if you're Jake, you test it out. You see if he's actually going to stumble because his legs, oh my God, his legs give out so easily. When he's like hurt, you can see that he's stumbling. And like his last knockout that he lost to Derek, not Derek, he lost to the boss, right? His name is the boss. He got knocked out, and then he was trying to get up, and then his legs were like he couldn't get up, right? So if I'm Jake, I'll test the chin out, but if it's not there, you go for the points. You go for the points. You're gonna say, yeah, I lost, but I lost to a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? So take your moral victory, whatever. Yeah. But that's what I think. That's what I think Matt's gonna do. Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Friday night, big fight feel. Let's see what happens there. Any last thoughts, boys, before we get out of here?
Nah, bro. Just we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. We should pick the playoff games we want to watch together. We should go to a bar or do some shit and watch those games.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Something like that, yeah. Go watch one of the.
Oh wait. Oh, we are in the final four of our fantasy playoffs as well.
Oh yeah, we are in the final four of our fantasy playoffs.
It's like we know what we're talking about, huh?
Yeah. It kind of.
It's like we know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got hella lucky. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm here. So.
Raph thinks it's him and J-Rod. That's hearing that's gonna be a chance.
Oh, I think it's me and Lance. That's my prediction.
Oh, yeah, because he's saying I'm losing. He got Dak. He got James Cook.
That team stacked. That team is stacked.
He got Lamb. He got Smith and Jigaba.
JSN. Trey McBride.
Mm-hmm. The only chance I have is if
your two top dogs
is Gibbs and Taylor, and they almost sold me last week. So they literally almost sold me. So
what's your prediction, Jay? You beat him?
I'm gonna say.
What do you want him to say? Like,
I'm gonna say I'm gonna actually say I have a good chance because Dak is playing LA, so the Rams have a pretty okay defense. So I don't think he'll get a bunch of points there.
I'm a realist.
And I got, Jonathan Taylor's playing San Francisco. I don't know. It's gonna be close, bro. It's gonna be close. But I think I got it. I think I got it.
Any final predictions, Brock?
Well, it looks like you should cook me, right? Look, they have ESPN Fantasy has 62.
Look what he's doing.
62-38. They have it projected to beat me. I think Nate was like 70-30. It was even close.
Yeah, I'm 45.
Well, you know something that Nate had, I have, and Nate didn't have?
Shador?
Yeah, Monroe St. Dean, did it against my Browns too. Who do you got? Oh, the 2024. Oh, you're the reigning champion. Oh, okay.
Got you.
How does my king do it?
Matt, Saquon got Washington this week. Maybe a little.
Don't let Saquon turn up now. Don't let Matty Stafford throw a party in Seattle.
Throw a party in Seattle.
If Saquon has Washington, that means AJ Brown has Washington as well. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, stop it!
You know they're gonna feed the rock to. You know they're gonna feed it to Saquon.
Wait, really? Because I think the last 4 weeks has been to my God. What do I know? But Matt, best of luck to you, Matt. I wish you best of luck. But at the end of the day,
best of luck. So, are you gonna start Shador over Jacoby Brissett? I need it on the record, right?
I need to talk with my representatives right now. But
Jordan,
I'll get back
Jordan
to you.
Love is projected to get more points because he's playing Chicago.
I'm not buying that.
He's playing Chicago. I don't know, man. That might be something you might have to consider. Matt's playing the top defense in the league, whereas Jordan Love is playing Chicago.
Like you said, J. Rod Morale is down. They just lost Micah Parsons.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Morales is down. That means he can be
Mine, I'll
playing
get
that
back to you,
football.
but I think I might go with I want to go for the kill. I don't want to play my chances. I want to
I
go
mean,
for
you
the
said
kill picture.
Shadur's the best quarterback of all time.
I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. No. But best of luck to you, brother.
All right,
Best of luck.
boys. Next
What
week one of us is gonna be in the championship game next week.
Yes.
One of us. So we have a third.
Could be two.
It could be
two.
two of us. It could be two of us, but definitely one of us. All right, boys. Until next week.
Right.
You guys.
You boys.
Later.